The Oklahoma City Police Department was recently awarded a $371,000 grant through the Attorney General's Office of the state of Oklahoma. And what the purpose of this grant is to reduce violent crime. So what we did as a city is we looked at violent crime citywide, and we went back historically, and the area which we ultimately identified within my division, it's a 6.25 square mile area, which really makes up about 1% of Oklahoma City limits itself, but historically over the last 3 years it had comprised 10% of our violent crimes. So for that reason we selected this area to initiate our SAFE grant program. The way that this works is it's kind of multifaceted. The first group of officers that went out, they're strictly doing door knocking. We have about 15,000 physical addresses in the grant zone. Our goal is to make contact with every resident and every business within this area and personally hear from them what their perceived issues are, what the real issues are, and what they want to see the police respond to. We take that information back, we compile it as actionable intelligence to where we then have an enforcement shift that follows the door knocking shift to then take action in an enforcement capacity. If we have one complaint that a house might be a drug house, but that's all we have, not much to go on. But if we've canvassed that entire neighborhood and we have 3 or 4 complaints, and some of that even has more detail, then maybe we have enough to get a search warrant and or to take a confidential informant into that residence or something similar to that. So we're trying to stay focused where we're doing our campaign so that we can get more bang for the buck.
I think if the areas that surround this property are aware that there's more police patrols coming through, it will cut down on a lot of unusual people walking through here.
I think it's a good idea. I really do. I mean, because somebody that might be inclined to come up and take something that doesn't belong to them, and they know that the police have contacted, and they're aware that we're being watched.
The relationships that you're able to build and develop by spending time talking to folks, being invited into their home, sitting down and listening in a careful, thoughtful way to what they're reporting, what they're seeing, gathering that intel, if you will, and then acting on it. I mean, it's just a very effective, very practical approach to bringing down crime in a neighborhood. It gives me the ability to go back to the legislature and report in a very experiential way that these grants are important, these grants produce results, and they make the people in these neighborhoods safer.